What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're in the shop. I got my truck behind me. It's a 6.0 2005 F350. What I'm gonna do is I've got some problem with my boots, so we're gonna get those boots replaced today. I'm leaking a lot of boost through them, and it's time to get some new ones on there. I'm pretty sure that these are the stock boots, and today we're just gonna go through the process of replacing them. So I got everything laid out right here on the table for me. I believe the stock is either a 10 or 11 millimeter for the boots, and then I got some Sinister boots with new clamps. These are also a 10 millimeter. You're gonna want to torque these down to spec when you get the new boots on. And then I got all my sockets here. I got some gloves, some brake cleaner, just in case I got to clean out the pipes, which is usually a good idea. And then I also have a Blessed Performance wiring protective harness, which I'm going to replace on mine because the plastic one is a piece of junk and it broke off. When you replace these, I know a lot of guys say, oh, you want to sand down some of these things, get a rough surface, or use some hairspray. I think that's a load of crap. The stock boots are going to be, if you have a stock truck and you're not pushing any crazy amounts of boost, there's no reason why you should be doing things like putting hairspray on them or anything like that. If you are and they're blowing off and you've got to do something like that, I think you've got a lot of other problems. So we're gonna get down into it and we're gonna start working through this. So as you can see, that one's torn right there. It's whistling. It sounds like shit. You're losing boost pressure. So we're gonna get this one taken off, all of them replaced, and we'll probably have to take out the air filter and get the other one to get access to the other ones over there. You're gonna need some long extensions on a socket, but anything other than that, it's really not too crazy to take this thing apart and get these things replaced. Being covered in oil is normal. It's not anything crazy, but you do wanna make sure that they're clean prior to taking these things off. The way I like to take them off is I like to disconnect them from the hard parts first. So the stuff that's staying on the truck is what I'm gonna disconnect from, and then I'm going to take the pieces out.
0, 1. Let's get started. 0, 1.
3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm an idiot. The driver's side up pipe for the intercooler hasn't come in yet. I didn't even realize it. And so therefore I'm only gonna be doing two boots, even though I got the air intake off, whatever. I'll put that back in, but I'm gonna get this one cleaned up and I'm gonna get it reinstalled with the new boots on it. You can see it's covered in oil, some soot on there, and a bunch of other crud and shit. And I'll pop that one off and I'll give a little bit of a close-up, see how the thing's really torn up and how shitty it is and how much boost you're losing because of bad boots. I mean, and mine are far gone, but you know, some of them still create little hairline fractures and you just want to replace them. It's always a good spot to start if you're having any boost problems. So I'm gonna get this thing cleaned up and then I'm gonna get it reinstalled back on the truck.
Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me.
Obviously they're soaked in oil, and you can see this one has a complete tear right there. So that's junk. And then this other one has a mangled end too, right from where the clamp was. So it squeeze the clamp, somebody squeezed the clamp in too hard. But these are stock boots. So we got the SoCal billet ones. We're gonna throw those bad boys on. I'm probably gonna get them relatively tight onto the fittings here, and then sink them down. You know, once I get them into the right spot. I am gonna want to orient all the clamps facing up so that I can access them the same way in fashion that I had when I was taking them out, so that they're easy to access. You don't want them going down and putting them in weird positions, so you do want to be cognizant of how you're orientating them when you're putting them into the truck or while it's sitting out here. So just keep that in mind as you go along and get these things on. Okay, so I got this thing cleaned up. I got the, I used some brake cleaner. I used some simple green on that heavy spot on the other side here, but it cleaned up, you know, fine for a work truck.
Why stopping me? Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me.
All right, so we got the intercooler pipe on with the 2 new boots on the passenger side. Like I said, when we get the other pipe in, we'll get these other boots on. That'll maybe be on another video, or I might just knock that out in some spare time. But like I said, we also got the Blessed Performance wire harness protector. So I'm gonna get this thing attached, get this plastic piece of junk out of there, and get this job wrapped up.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
Ain't nobody stopping me.
Okay, so we got the wiring thing from Blessed Performance hooked up. I got the wires zip tied behind it. It's actually a pretty nice little setup. Shortens that plastic piece, makes it a little nice. I'll probably tuck that back corner in just a little bit more, just to get it up and out of the way. But so far so good. I like it. It's a real unique product, and it's got some quality to it. We have the new boots on the passenger side hooked up as well. I replaced, put back the intercooler. I put back the air filter back in because I totally forgot about that other elbow. So we're gonna get this thing started, see how it works. I torqued all the clamps to spec, and we're gonna see how this goes. So I took her around the block, running good, holding good boost. Doesn't sound like that plastic bag blowing in the wind because like losing pressure. So when I get that elbow piece, I'll get that installed. I also have a bunch of front end work that I need to get done on the truck. But it's a matter of finding out free time in my schedule as well as downtime for the truck, because it is a work truck and we're in the busy season right now. So if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and follow for more.